God of War Ragnarok has more than 70 accessibility features that can be customized in the menu, which, hats off to the team at Santa Monica Studio, is just incredible. The features available are grouped under 4 preset menus, one for players with low vision, a second for players who are deaf or who have difficulty hearing, a third for players with motion sensitivities, and a fourth for players with mobility or other physical constraints. If you select one of the 4 presets, you can use the right D-pad to cycle through the available list of preset options, which allows you to view what's there as well as turn a bunch of them on with a single click if you need or want to. Alternatively, you can go to the settings menu and select accessibility from there. Here you have the same 4 accessibility presets available, and you can modify any individual preset you want below. Just scroll down and press R2 to jump to each section, or press L2 to jump back to the previous section. Options that are already customized are displayed in blue, making it easy to see what you've changed and what you haven't. Now, I'm not going to go over all the accessibility options in this video, as that would have me here for a very long time. If you have a particular need, then you probably already know what you're looking for. If it's not in the list below, just switch a preset to some or full to expand what's available below, and then customize from there. But here's the thing, even if you don't have a specific need requiring a particular accessibility option, I recommend you should still take advantage of some of the options available here, as some of them are real game changers that you might find add an all new level of enjoyment to your normal gameplay experience. For example, this is the navigation assist option. When set to on, you can press R3 at any time, and the game will point you in the direction of your currently selected objective. I've been playing with this setting on, and it's fantastic. Contrary to what you might think, rather than just making it easy to beeline to the next objective, it has instead vastly enhanced my desire to go exploring. Now, when I come to a place with multiple paths, I use R3 to see which of those paths leads to where I need to go. The paths that it doesn't point to are the clear exploration opportunities. And the result is, because I now know which of the exploration paths, I'm more inclined to go explore them. Not just because I can get extra rewards, such as upgrade materials I might otherwise miss, but also because I also know that I'm not going to get lost if I take a look. At any time while exploring those paths, I can press R3 and I'll be oriented back in the right direction. This system is gold because the R3 works perfectly every single time. It never lets you down. There's no longer any confusion to be had with exploring. Taking multiple paths can no longer potentially lead to spending an hour looping around the same path in frustration while you try to find your way back. Use this option for yourself, and you'll see just how enjoyable exploring off the beaten path suddenly becomes when the option to explore is made clear and the path back also clear. Another option I love is the repeated button presses option. If you set this to hold instead of tap, then those annoying moments in fights where you'd normally have to rapidly mash away on a single button are gone. Now when the button prompt comes up, you just press the button and hold it. I can't say how much relief comes with using this option. There's no skill in button mashing to a prompt in my opinion. All it does is wear out your controller button and tire out your hand. This option removes both of those issues, but it doesn't detract from the moment in the game where you still have to press the right button at the right time. On higher difficulties where you might end up retrying a boss fight more than once, your fingers will love you for using this option. Auto pickup is another feature I've been using. You can see the different options there. This is great for further reducing the need for needless button pressing and keeping your hand from tiring out faster than it needs to. It also helps make sure you never leave anything behind. The game does have a great system for storing items that you forget to pick up in a chest at the blacksmiths, but when you know you're automatically picking items up, checking what's in that chest suddenly becomes a little more interesting too. Another quality of life option that I'll never switch off is the traversal assist option. I have this set to Auto Plus, meaning to traverse anything in the game requires only use of the left stick. I can't even begin to say how well this works. It makes moving around the landscape a breeze. When combined with auto pickup and navigation assist, it makes the whole experience of moving around and interacting with the God of War Ragnarok world super smooth and a pleasurable game experience. I also recommend setting stun grab enemies to hold X instead of pressing in the R3 stick. This is so much easier on the hands, but it also reduces usage of a key contributor to stick drift. And since we're going to be doing that more with navigation assist turned on, it makes sense to not do it wherever we don't need to. This is one of those areas. Weapon sheathing is another option that for me is a godsend. I personally get confused when having to use a different button to sheath a weapon than the button used to unsheath it. There are already enough combos to memorize. I don't want that too. Set this to weapon toggle and any possible confusion is immediately gone. It also has no impact on switching weapons either, it's just a great quality of life option. And really, there are so many other options you can try for yourself. I have reduced flashing set to on to reduce screen flashes. I have menu holds set to fast to shrink the time I need to be in my inventory screens. I have mini games set to auto-complete because I'm just not that interested in mini games. And I'm also not that interested in puzzles, so I'll take whatever help I can get there too. Anyway, the point is, there's so much here in the accessibility options that you can use to customize the game to suit your personal needs and gameplay preferences that you'd be crazy not to give at least some of it a try. Doing so has elevated the amount of joy I'm getting from God of War Ragnarok, and who knows, maybe using some of these will do the same for you. Thanks for watching.